Welcome back, WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and Baltimore Positive. We're positively at Cooper's North. If I wish I had a menu, I would hold it up. But we are at Cooper's North, I promise you. We're in Mays Chapel, Timonium. This is all presented by our friends at the Restaurant Association of Maryland. It is Restaurant Week here and all over the state. And, of course, our friends at the Maryland Lottery. If Frank didn't run off with all my tickets, I'm giving away Raven Scratch-Offs. We'll be doing this here. Oh, I got my see that? Watermelon salad, Southwest. I had the gumbo. Come by and get the gumbo at Cooper's. Scratch-Offs in the Maryland Lottery. We're going to be playing. Play responsibly if you're out there gambling this weekend on football. Our friends at Goodwill, Lisa Raciniak was on this week talking about plastics and recycling and all that stuff. My wife and I are not getting the truck to Goodwill. We're actually throwing stuff into the car and taking it over to Goodwill tomorrow morning, believe it or not. Trifecta Truck Food Morning. We're doing that in Towson. And, of course, last but never least, and hang on, I'm bucket hatted up now with the with our friends at Window Nation. Big appreciation. Can you see the logo? Is it there? Yeah, I think it's there. Kate Pike is here. She is in real life married to the great Chris Pika of Blog and Tackle, and in my real life, she's my animal friend. From Be More Humane, she is doing DogFest. She was looking for the biggest, brightest celebrities to ever be a judge at DogFest, and she reached out to me and said, is your wife available on October 15th to come out? So Jen will be judging. I will be judging. I will not have my my gavel and my crab hammer from Raskin Global. How are you? What's going on?
Oh, gosh, lots is going on. Shelter's doing great.
Dogs, cats?
Dogs, cats,
beautiful, in
small
need,
animals.
full of love?
Actually, I just posted 3 that were in need of foster homes or permanent homes for. Peter, Martin, and Sirach.
Okay, I thought I was going to say Peter, John, Paul, and Ringo. No, you know what I mean?
3 relatively large dogs. They're all looking for homes. They are also looking for fosters. And sometimes you just need an animal to get out of the shelter for a while if they've been there because they need to decompress a little bit. They get a little bit stressed out. It's a lot of noise all the time. And some animals handle it better than others.
It's a little barky, a little noisy, yeah.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of candidates that are looking for fosters. I posted that up on the website today. Everybody can see it, and everybody can see it on our social media too.
Isn't it magical when people come out? I mean, I've been a person that's come to your place twice. The first time we came out, I wasn't even sure if I wanted an animal. It was 2015, and we adopted. You called her Bree. We called her Kitty, and we lost Kitty. It was the most heartbreaking thing that's ever happened in my life. That was in September of 2017. And then we went. It'll be next week, and your DogFest is Saturday, October 15th. Our gotcha day for Nala is October 12th. So we are celebrating 5 years with the most beautiful cat on the planet Earth. Our beautiful calico, Nala. We call her Booger because, you know.
Well, and she's also probably one of the most photogenic cats I have ever seen.
You love our cat.
Oh, my gosh, I love your cat. I do. I was lucky enough to stay at your place and be able to, be with your cat.
First cold morning, was today while we're here at Cooper's, and I'm warming up with gumbo. She's all cuddled up, and I probably have her hair. I'm probably wearing her at some point.
I'm wearing hair every day of my life, and I made the mistake of wearing black today.
Cats always want to be in the light, and if I get some cat videos out online, and I saw a thing the other day with about 15 cats in a room, and they had a curtain, and the light would come through, and as the light moved, all the cats move right into the light. So our little girl has figured out where the light is now, because we didn't live in our place 9 months ago. She's getting the fall sunlight now. So she just stretches out and loves it all. I don't need to tell anybody, but if you have an animal, if you've ever loved an animal, you want to support animal causes, Be More Humane is our cause. We've supported for a long, long time through with the Tucks and Tails events.
Black Tie and Tails.
Black Tie and Tails. But this is one of your bigger ones, right? This is
one of our bigger ones.
And this has been going on a long, long time.
We do 2 signature events. Black Tie and Tails is the one that we had in April. And that's a black tie gala where you can actually dress up your pets and bring them with you.
I've been to that one. I don't bring the cat. Everybody brings dogs.
Everyone brings dogs.
Nobody
we get
brings
a few
a cat
birds. We get a couple of things there. But DogFest is the biggest, best family-friendly event that you could ever imagine. We do it on our property out at on Nicodemus Road in Reisterstown. And it is a festival for everything, dogs, everything,
The
pets.
campus almost looks like a place that would have a mansion, right? I mean, it's a beautiful It's just a beautiful drive.
It
to
is.
come to your place.
It's 365 acres, and on that property there actually is an old mansion or an old home that was actually belonged to the owner and the person who started.
I'm not wrong.
Who started
You looked at me like I was making that up.
There's a couple of other houses. There's actually an old barn. There's a lot of stuff there, but we, because this property was given to us in trust, are allowed to have that shelter and all of our stuff. We have 22 acres. The rest of it is a dedicated.
And this was gifted land.
It was gifted land.
Oh man, those loved animals, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she started the organization. It's almost 100. We're going on close to 100 years old at this point. I want to say it's like
I don't
95.
know any of this. I need to learn all this if I'm going to be a judge at DogFest.
Well,
you know?
I'll be happy to send it to you. You can just hop on our website at BeMoreHumane.org and take a look because it's all right there. The history.
A lot of the animal folks bring out the dogs and cats and they hold it up and try to make me cry, and we'd be here in Cooper's North and whatever. So you don't have like the cute animals here, but you could come visit them on the 15th. Tell everybody about your place just in general, that if someone is out there, if they want to support DogFest, great, come out. But let's say that they're brokenhearted, moving to that next spot. You know who just got a dog?
Who?
Leonard Raskin just got a dog. He's
Nice.
got a Great Pyrenees. He got a serious, like a dog, big dog. You know,
Big dog.
Yeah, and he named him Roland. So I've been hearing Roland bark in the background. You know, when he does the segments now, because he's got like a puppy. You know, he's got this mountainous giant puppy.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
But if people and for him, he lost his dog, and his son went to college, and he said that it was just time. You know,
Right.
time again. I think for some people, if they're in that mode of maybe it's time, I want them to come see you. So tell them about your place.
Okay. Best part is we are what's called a limited admission shelter, which means that we only take in animals as we have the space available, so that we are considered what people refer to as no-kill. We do not put animals to sleep.
You find a home.
Yeah,
for
we find a
animals.
home for them. We find a place for them. We work with them in order to get them ready for that home if they're not ready for it, because sometimes there may be a behavior issue. Sometimes you just never know. But not only do we do adoptions and actually take in owner surrenders as well as transfers from other shelters, like we work with Barks, we work with Baltimore County Animal Services, Anne Arundel County, all of the
I love
counties
that.
around us.
It's not
And
competitive.
we
it's
pull animals
collaborative,
from
yeah?
them. Yeah, we pull animals from them because, like Barks is an open admission shelter. If they get too full and they can't find places for their animals to go, then you have to
Yeah,
make some tough decisions.
That's not good.
So organizations like ours, the Maryland SPCA, and other what they consider no-kill organizations or limited admission organizations actually take those animals in order to help them. So we all help each other, and that's what's phenomenal about this, and it's made a huge difference in how many animals actually are able to find homes around the country, and I'm sure you've heard about it, but there's a lot of animals that get transferred from one part of the country to another now, and there's private pilots that fly animals from one place to another, because what's adoptable in the South may not be what's adoptable in the North, and vice versa. And you know, the people in the South are looking for blue tick hounds, they're looking for hunting dogs. They don't really want some of the dogs that maybe the
Chihuahua,
North wants,
right,
right, or
yeah.
the West wants. And so all these animal groups are now working together, and all these small rescues and big organizations trying to help as many animals as possible.
Well, I must be surrounded by beautiful people, and I think, as I mentioned earlier this week, I've had a little trauma in my life the last couple of weeks that I've made public, and a lot of good people have surrounded me, but I have so many people in my life that foster animals. My dear friends John and Jackie Keller down in Little Rock, Arkansas, they foster. Christina Calabrese, her and her husband John Fredo, who I grew up with in the 80s in Dundalk, they bring dogs, cats in all the time.
Yep.
They're always finding new homes, and they have that incredible ability to, and it's a beautiful thing to love for a short period of time and then move on without falling in love with the cat. We
And it's
recently
so
had a cat
needed.
sitter for us, and she said, I've already fallen in love with your cat. I need, you know, like if you need a sitter, you can't fire me. I have to be the person that watches your cat, you know? So that's kind of a cool thing. But I'm thinking, like, when I had to lose my cat the first time, and if anything ever happens to this cat, like, it's so heartbreaking, but there is this streamlined thing going on that my friends are a part of, where they bring in these beautiful animals and acclimate them and get them ready to live in a home.
Well, and what's phenomenal about that is that it gives you the opportunity. Let's say that you travel, or let's say that you don't have full time for an animal, and you may not have an animal in your life, and you don't have that furry companionship. This gives you the opportunity on a how you want to do it basis
Rent to own.
Yeah, but pretty much. And the number of people, I got to honestly say, the number of people that foster and then decide to foster to adopt.
Right, of course.
It does happen, okay? We refer to them as foster fails. I'm a foster fail, okay? I've foster
Got a
failed
house
a couple
full of cats.
times.
I
I do not. I only have 3.
well, just 3. 1 for each floor.
But, I mean, fostering is incredibly helpful to shelters, and I highly recommend wherever you are, whatever organization is closest to you, hopefully us, but you are able to actually help us out in that respect, or just come out and volunteer. I mean, our volunteers do everything from walk dogs to socialize cats to like help in our spay neuter clinic. I mean, we always need volunteers.
Well, DogFest is October 15th, celebrating the first day of my 54th year on the planet. My birthday is October 14th.
Is it really?
It's Saturday, so we'll have some cake. We're going to be at Be More Humane. You can get all your information at dogfest.org. But they have cats, too. I just want to let everybody know that.
And small animals.
Fun for dogs, lure course, agility course, bubble chase, beach party.
Yes,
That's how they me. 20-yard dash. That's too far for me to run. Simon Says, paw painting, food trucks, vendors, demos, contests. Best kisser. That's my kitty. Best dancer, best costume, best pet trick, catch the treat, musical sit, pet owner look-alike. My cat's much prettier than me. Then fun for kids, the bounce house, arts and crafts, face painting, pumpkin painting.
Yep.
It must be fall. Must be my birthday. Trunk or treat. Early bird tickets available through the 19th.
You're too late on that.
Hey, that was the other day.
That was the other day.
Just checking out. Rain date's October 16th, but it's not going to rain because it's my birthday. October 15th, DogFest. My wife and I will be doing all things. My wife. So the last time this happened, my wife had just survived the first time or the second time. So it was 2015-16, and they asked me to be the judge, and I said I was at a football game, like away. And they said, well, how about your wife will come out? So my wife did it with Bob Turk and Jamie Costello.
Well,
and I had to say to her, do you know what a big star Bob Turk really is? Not Jamie, no offense, Jamie, I love you, but, Bob's been doing it longer. Jamie and I grew up watching Bob.
Well, we have Mindy
You're not
Basara
from
from
here.
WBAL.
You know the Sunshine Kids of Bob Turk?
I don't.
I've got
My
sunshine
husband has showed me all of the
time.
YouTube videos.
Bob Turk was the man. Everybody knows that. Jerry and Al and all that good stuff. So we're judge. You got other judges?
We've got the Hans from HanFest. We've got the 2 main Hans are going to be out there, and we've got Mindy Basara from WBAL.
She's a much bigger deal. She's much prettier than me too. She's always been prettier than me.
I've got one that still I've got to keep under wraps because I'm not quite sure if they can do it.
Michael Phelps?
No, I wish.
Cal Ripken?
Oh gosh, that would be awesome. Can I have Brooks?
All right.
My husband would be in heaven.
I bet Brooks is a big dog name here. Cal. I have several friends that had Cal.
Yeah, lots of Cals. We've had a lot of kittens go through that became named Cal.
Right.
Yeah.
What are your cats' names?
We have Filet, as in Filet J Gumbo. We have Henrietta because her name was supposed to be Henry until we found out that she was a girl.
All right, okay.
And we have Curly Q because her tail goes in a circle.
I've heard all of them scream on various Zooms. Her husband is Chris Pika. He is a frequent contributor here to WNST and Baltimore Positive, and, of course, at Blog and Tackle. He's running the streets of Des Moines or someplace like that right now, running around doing college football games this weekend. Ames, Des Moines, Minneapolis. I talked to him a little while ago. DogFest is October 15th. We're out here at Cooper's. I tell you, because you have been the greatest guest ever, Kate Pika from Be More Humane. She's getting a Maryland Lottery scratch-off ticket presented by the Maryland Lottery and our friends at Ravens. And the top prize is $20,000. If you win, you don't know me, claim it, and give me a crab cake or something like that. We're out here at Cooper's Tavern, or excuse me, Cooper's North. I say Cooper's Tavern's downtown. Cooper's North. We're at Mace Chapel. It's all brought to you by our friends at Wise Markets, our friends at the Restaurant Association, where cheapskates like your husband taking advantage of Restaurant Week. Has he taken you out for Restaurant Week this week?
No.
He knows they're sponsoring us. What's he doing? It's time. Only a couple days left, man.
If it goes through till Sunday, we usually do Sunday.
All right, Sunday, Restaurant Week, all over the state of Maryland. Our friends at Goodwill donating recycling plastic. Along
Doing
with
that tomorrow.
Rusiniak, absolutely. And last but never least, Window Nation and the bucket hat. It's a little weird on me. How do I look? Look good?
Always.
My hair was messed up, so I don't feel bad about wearing the hat at all. Although it's over my earplugs and I can't hear anything.
How can it be messed up? It's in a ponytail.
How can people get involved here? Do you still need vendors? You need people? You selling tickets? Give me last-minute details.
Last-minute details. Go to dogfest.org. You can buy tickets. You can become a sponsor. You can become a vendor. If you're a nonprofit, you can actually become a vendor for free. Also, individual and group volunteer opportunities are all right there.
Are you going to paint my face? I want to be painted like a kitty cat. Can you do that? Can you do like a Peter Criss thing on me? Like,
I bet you she could. We do have a face painter that's going to be out there doing that for adults and kids alike. We also have a moon bounce out there for the kids.
Too big for me.
Yeah, well.
I'm nervous. My back's not good right now. I can't. I'm just standing up doing radio is all I can do these days. That and yoga 3 days a week. All right, dogfest.org. Get on out. Be more humane. If you're just thinking about you want an animal, you want a dog, you want a cat.
We're open every day.
These are the people.
We are open every day.
This is it. The only place I get my cats and my creatures, and she's always trying to get me another 3 of them. But I got one, and she's beautiful, and we love her to death. I am Nestor. It is the Maryland Crab Cake Tour. At some point, I'm going to trade in the gumbo. I had the biggest. You ever had the gumbo here?
I haven't.
It is the best gumbo. Terry, we need some gumbo. Just a little cup for her. She's from New Orleans. So she just a little bit. Just not a big one. I just want her to taste it because then she's going to buy a bowl. Trust me. I came in here on St. Patrick's Day with my wife to get they do great corned beef here. They have a really great St. Patrick's Day corned beef recipe. They're very serious.
I've
here.
only been to Cooper's down in
Fells
Fells
Point.
Point.
They have it down there too. Yeah, same menu. So we came in here St. Patrick's Day weekend, like maybe the 15th to 14th, 15th. Want to get a little early start before the green hats and the crazies come out. And we came in, and my buddy Andy Rosenthal, who owns Shuckers, he was a sponsor of mine, big Terp guy, great guy, Andy. He said to me, I came in, I said, we're going to get the corned beef and cabbage, and we'll do a bowl of this or whatever. He's like, listen, you want to try the gumbo here. And I'm like, is it spicy? He's like, no, it's not. Like, it's really, really good. I'll get you a taster. So he brought me a little Dixie cup. Like, just literally a little Dixie cup. It was like a food tasting at an event.
Right.
Like a little.
Right.
I took one mouthful, and I'm like, cup of that right now. And I haven't had a cup of it since. Okay, so it's been 6 months. I live 4.2 miles from here, right across the valley. And I haven't been in. And I've been jonesing it. Last week I needed a crab cake tour stop. I hit Patrick. I'm like, I'm coming in, but I don't want the crab cake. I want the gumbo.
Look, we have dogs.
Oh, the dog. Is it a dachshund? What is that there?
Yep, and there's
it's a little
another one
dachshund.
headed
Nice.
this way.
See, my wife always I don't know what that is, but it's a dog.
It's a dog.
Yeah, but yeah. So I came in, and then today I've been working up like 2 weeks to come in here, and I came in, and I didn't get the cup. I got the bowl, and they brought me this like vat with rice and with bread, a little half loaf of bread.
I might have to
I
take
know
some
you
home
got
for
a lot of
Chris.
New Orleans in you, but you're going to
do.
love this gumbo. I promise you. We're at Cooper's North. Kate Pike is here. She is our DogFest friend at Be More Humane. Make sure you're getting out there adopting, doing good stuff. I will bid you adieu, and you can go eat gumbo on
Sounds
your
good.
own. Enjoy yourself, and give Chris my love. I got more. Leonard Raskin is coming by. He is going to explain. This is a very special thing. This is a beer bottle opener and crab mallet combo. You see that? And Leonard got these for his 35th anniversary event. This was a parting gift. It was a crab feast.
That's very cute. I want to see it.
Yeah, they handed that. So it's patented, and he's going to
nice.
come on and tell the story today about this. Leonard Raskin's going to be here. Greg Landry from Towson Transfers, one of my oldest friends, also going to be here a little later on. And I think Patrick Russell is making his way back from Philadelphia to hang out and talk Orioles, baseball, lacrosse, crab cakes, Coopers, and all. Oh, you got her a whole bowl. bring it over. I want to show everybody what that is before we do this. By the way, that's Terry. He was a hell of a wide receiver
Terry.
at Milford Mill. I found that out on the internet. This is the gumbo.
Oh, it smells so good. Presentation's
to
awesome.
you from me, Pinky Lee.
Thank you.
All right. Kate Pika, my dear friend, she's married to my friend, so we're almost cousins or friends or family or like we eat crabs together from time to time.
Friends-in-law?
I would give this to you, but then I wouldn't have one. So you can't have this one.
Okay,
I'll
fine.
get you one just like it. Go out and support DogFest. I'm Nestor. We are WNST, AM 1570, Towson, Baltimore. We're at Cooper's North. Stop by, say hello, have a crab cake or some gumbo.